On December 26th, I was called to respond to a vehicle in the median. Unknown injuries at that point. It was just west of Black River Falls, a few miles. It was a cold night. As I walked down through the median, noticed that, the tire tracks going in the ditch, they were sitting on top of the snow as a light car. Seen two female in their 30s in the front seats, and then 3 small children in the back seat. Just to make sure they're okay, when I got down there, I talked to each of them, got responses from each of the children that were sitting in the back seat. Basically talked to the mother to make sure everything was okay, what she wanted for a tow truck, went back up and contacted one so we could get them safely back on the road.
We were called out to winch a car out of the median on I-94. I showed up on scene, went down through the deep snow to the car, talked to the lady for a moment, so we proceeded to pull the car up to the top of the bank.
Just like normal, he hooks up and pulls them out.
I went back, knocked on the window. The lady appeared to be having some kind of a problem or being unconscious in the car. I then hollered for the state trooper who was on scene.
I guess I heard something. I looked up and hear the tow truck operators yelling at me, "We need an ambulance, something's going on in the vehicle."
The snow was so deep on the driver's side of the car that I couldn't open the door. So I run around to the passenger side of the car, opened up the door, and there was another person that I hadn't seen in the front seat. I pulled her out, put her in the snowbank. The trooper was coming back to the car at the time.
And once I got closer, because I couldn't see anybody in there, it was filled with a lot of smoke. Seen a passenger, the front seat passenger, laying against the window, foaming at the mouth.
First attention was to the children, trying to get them to start breathing.
And so as I pulled the children out, I started working on them immediately because they didn't have any motion, and started working through CPR on both of them. As they started crying, I just kept going to the next one, and Pat Brauner asked me several times what to do with his passenger.
He instructed me how to do chest compressions, and I started doing that. She started to come around.
The driver was conscious. We got the window rolled down her head prop for some fresh air, knowing between us as we're pulling them out that it was carbon monoxide, and we had to get them out.
Then the lady that I pulled out originally, she started foaming at the mouth, and she was clenching her teeth.
We were able to get the driver out and talk with her, calm her down, tell her kids were all right, and was able to pass everything off to the ambulance and get the vehicle out of the ditch finally then.
No, I've been doing this for a long time, and I've never had anything like that happen before. The people were driving a car with a faulty exhaust system. We found that out after we pulled the car out of the ditch. We lifted it up and seen there was no exhaust underneath the car. We've initiated a new policy at our shop that in the wintertime, if you're going to sit in the car, you're going to roll the window down. Or if you don't like that idea, you're going to go sit in the tow truck until we get the car winched out of the ditch.
I was just out there doing my job. I'm glad everybody walked away, and they were released the next day, I know, from the hospital, so it sounded like everything was okay.
For Trooper Larson, learning CPR is something everyone should learn how to do.
I think everybody should go through the course and be able to do it, just in case. You never know that you could be a helping hand and help somebody save a life.